We move through the modern world with a biological anomaly running in the background. Our nervous systems constantly react to abstract threats as physical dangers. We are trapped in chronic sympathetic dominance. This means the brain treats a passive-aggressive email or a dip in social reputation with the same physiological alarm it once reserved for a predator. Running this software of the ego requires an immense metabolic investment. Every loop of my wounds or my future consumes fuel, keeping the body in a state of quiet, constant exhaustion. Our bodies are burning out under the metabolic load of fighting these relentless imaginary tigers. Society frames peace as a fleeting emotion or a lucky mood. However, clinical data suggests peace is actually a measurable metabolic state, a specific way for a nervous system to function. When advanced practitioners drop into deep stillness or samadhi, they aren't just relaxing, they are initiating a profound physiological intervention. The moment the internal narrator stops its constant shouting, the human nervous system executes a systemic factory reset. This state leaves a trail of hard biological data, from brain structure to heart rhythm. It is a form of neurosurgery performed by silence. To stop the anxiety loops, the brain's central control hardware must physically reorganize. This diagram shows the default mode network, centered on the medial prefrontal cortex. Ordinarily, it burns glucose to maintain your self-referential problems. During profound stillness, this network phase transitions. The egoic narrator powers down, and coherent gamma waves sweep the cortex like an aurora borealis. This isn't just a temporary shift. Over years of practice, the amygdala, the brain's smoke detector, physically shrinks, while the prefrontal areas associated with equanimity grow thicker. The architecture of the brain reorganizes to support a state of hyper-awareness that no longer depends on a separate me to function. This shift cascades down to the autonomic nervous system. Normally, chronic stress keeps the vagus nerve throttled, like a garden hose stepped on by a frightened child. This chart tracks the transition. The chaotic, jagged heart rhythm of the tiger state smooths out into a perfect sine wave. Heart rate variability reaches levels that would be statistical outliers in most medical textbooks. As the heart begins to dance with the breath, blood pressure drops and nitric oxide production rises. The entire vascular system begins to behave like a relaxed dragon gliding on thermal currents. The heart stops acting like a frantic war drum and becomes a resonant, stable engine for the body. On a cellular level, the immune system finally receives new marching orders once the brain stops signaling a state of emergency. Chronic inflammatory markers like IL-6 and CRP plummet. The body's defense grid stands down because the central operating system is no longer declaring war on itself. At the same time, we see an increase in telomerase, the enzyme that repairs DNA and slows cellular aging. The body accelerates its own healing processes simply because the energy once wasted on internal defense is finally available for repair. This three-part summary shows the full scope of the cascade: the deactivated selfing circuitry, the coherent heart, and the stand-down order for inflammatory genes. These changes don't just produce a calmer person, they return the human to factory settings. This is a state that predates trauma, culture, and the invention of the identity. When the story of the separate self stops writing itself across your neurons, the body responds with optimal health. The data suggests that this biological vitality is the natural consequence of internal silence. Accessing this hardware does not require a monastery. The machinery is already built into your skin. Tonight, before sleep, lie on your back. Place one hand over your heart and the other over your belly. Do not try to meditate. Simply notice the space between your thoughts and the gaps between your heartbeats. Ask your body, without using words, what would it be like if nothing were wrong? In that moment, the body remembers it was never the battlefield. It was always the sky.